Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing where I forgot to put the box away. Please go check out the Cobra Python Patrol Cobra Officer review from, I'll be honest, I don't know. I've got so much stuff lately, I'm not positive when all of these are going up, but the Python Patrol Officer review, it's up on the channel somewhere, go check it out. This is Python Patrol Copperhead. I'm pretty excited about this one. I do not. Now, you can see the box is a little mashed up. Whatever, I don't care. Target delivered this thing on time with no fuss and no muss, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm a big fan of Copperhead. Never had the Python Patrol, the original Python Patrol Copperhead. I do have the modern articulation styled 4-inch Python Patrol Copperhead that is different, and I like this design better. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. Interesting to me that these still have the twine. But how crazy is it, you guys, that we are almost caught up? As we speak, I'm waiting for delivery of my General Hawk figure. It was supposed to be here, I'm doing this on a Sunday. It was supposed to be here Friday, and now it's looking like it's not going to be here until Monday. I don't know what's going on with that. That's coming from Pulse. Fortunately, the rest of that wave came from other sources, and all the reviews are up. So check them out here on the channel. But we're almost caught up with pre-orders. By the time you're watching this, I do believe a new batch of pre-orders will have gone up with probably, I would say, 5 to 7 new items, which is not bad considering we've almost everything is fulfilled now by the end of the year here, and whatever pre-orders go up / went up on December 7th and perhaps on December 14th, I think maybe was the other date, I don't remember, still aren't going to be like a ton of stuff. Man, I like this. Oh, and look, his chest rig is a softer plastic that is much tighter than a lot of these kinds of pieces have been lately. See, look at this. This thing's not sliding all over the place like it does on so many of these. They need to, it's funny, we often complain about softer plastic, but these kinds of pieces need to be in very soft plastic, and they need to be shrunk down once they're applied, so they don't move around all over the place. That's one of the biggest ongoing issues. Now, these armbands. And they're necessary. It's Copperhead. He has them. I slide them. You may do something different. I just slide these up to cover that bicep joint because then they stay in place. It's a little higher than they're supposed to be, and then you can't get his arms all the way down. But I can't tolerate him just wriggling all over his arms. So he's just going to have the Maggie Simpson snowsuit look. Plastic quality. Look at that. His waist is not even turning. He's probably going to need to be heated up a little bit. Plastic quality is the biggest ongoing challenge and source of frustration in the Classified series, because I think we're at a point now where design and character selection wise, everyone is at the very least understands the choices that are made and everything. I think for the most part, the complaints in those departments have been reduced. But now, the ongoing problem is, oh, and look at this. Okay, we had a problem for a while with the elbows and the knees not matching the surrounding plastic, but look at this guy. And I haven't been making note of it because I haven't thought about it, but now since I'm addressing the challenges of the line, oh look, a problem for several waves seems to have gone away because I haven't mentioned this in a while, which means I haven't noticed it. Anyway, sorry. But these plastic densities and degrees of rigidness or whatever are the biggest problem. If I could pick one thing to say, I'm going to wave my magic wand and fix this issue with a toy line, it would be the quality of plastic across the figures and accessories of Classified. Because otherwise, they're killing it. Right? I mean, they really are. He's great. Look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the design. Like, the sleeves work, even though he's using the same arms, the bare arms that were on the original Copperhead. Like, these look... It looks like he's got, like, was it neoprene? Is that what that stuff is? Because it's not... You can see his muscle definition, but, like... It's not super veiny. I don't know. It just looks okay. It looks good. All right, let's do a little zoom here so we can get some of these details in. I love these unit logos that they put on these. I think they're fantastic. Copperhead's got his. Our officer has his armband. That stuff is great. I love seeing tampos like that. We still got our nice golden skull belt buckle going on here. His knife sheath is on a separate little belt that kind of slings a little bit low. The red detail on those gloves looks great. And the cross hatching, or the diamond pattern, whatever you want to call it, on that shirt is fantastic. Look, if you don't like these colors and designs, I totally get it. But to me, this pops on the shelf. This looks great. This is more... Now, the other Copperhead's pretty darn good. I wouldn't be against a retro version with a little brighter colors, but this is, to me, to my eye, a more exciting action figure. And if somebody was to come to my house and say, okay, an action figure aficionado from NBC News, I know this is ridiculous, is coming to your house, but they really want you to streamline your displays to the most appealing pieces from each collection, which means I would have one of each character, let's say. I should really save this for Audible Interlude. But anyway, I would choose this Copperhead over the other one, because this is more eye-catching. And that, in large part, is part of the appeal of collecting action figures to me. I love the yellow on the inside, the drab, the black, like just everything about this guy comes together in a hideous and appealing way. Great job. He's awesome. I really want to get, once I'm done with this, I want to get a nice shot of all my Python Patrol stuff. Let's take a look at the accessories. I know we've got some different colors on these as well from the original Copperhead release. And another cool thing about getting these repaints, I know a lot of people complain about them, but look, it's in a lot of instances, this is how Hasbro pays for new tooling, is by doing things like this. But this is fun because every once in a while you may get an accessory with one of these repaint figures that you're like, oh, you know what? This would actually look really cool with the original version of the figure. And you can do a little mix and match, switch things up. Or if you're big into toy photography, of course, having different options for the accessories is a good thing. So he's got his back-mounted holster for the massive revolver blaster revolver. I don't know. But look at that golden. He is the man with the golden gun. This is great. I love it. And of course, look at this. The deco on there with the bullets. Projectiles. Maybe I should start saying projectiles. I've explained in past videos why I'm being even more careful about what I call things. I'm not going to repeat it every single review I do. There are reasons. Now, this little button and hole system is often a problem in soft plastic. Again, it's the plastic quality. If it's really soft plastic, maybe it's not a big deal. Oh, look at that, though. I think that thing just snapped home. No, it did. Well, no, it did. It did. Look at that. That's great. So we'll put that on his back because it's totally reasonable for everybody sees people walking around with hand blasters strapped to their backs. That's not weird at all. And then he's got a smaller. It's funny. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you do know. I don't know if this is supposed to be based on a specific real gun. It has a little bit of a Megatron. I just said the G word. Real blaster. It has a little bit of a Megatron vibe to it, but not quite the Walther. I don't know. Tell me if this is based on a real thing. But what's funny about it to me is it looks weirdly aquatic. I don't know why. I can't explain that, but it does. It does not have the port. See, look, this thing popped right open. I don't like this. That also does not have the port for blast effects. All right, so see, this is the same thing. It's got honestly, just leave this little strap off. It's just frustrating. Although this one seems to, like it might work a little bit better because it has a longer peg and it came seated. So there you go. That one works just fine. Cool, good. And then finally, we have got the machete. So tell me in the comments, is that oxidation? Or is that fella didn't clean his blade up after he chopped some Joes up? What do you guys think? I'm going to vote towards rust. But I don't know. But anyway, that's a great looking blade. I love the handle. I mean, we saw it with the first Copperhead. But this one, has this added deco of whatever you want it to be. Just a weird, nice little touch. And actually, you know what? I kind of like the idea of Copperhead just being sort of a scumbag who doesn't clean his weapons. But is this going to go in here? That doesn't necessarily go along. That does not want to go in there. That doesn't want to go along with him having a fancy golden blaster. So I don't know. I don't know which way. I know this doesn't go. Oh, maybe it does go that way. Okay. Well, there you go. And this brings up a whole other problem is that I can't stand it when sheaths leave the blade exposed. Like this, just, come on. That does not work for me. But otherwise, look at this guy. It's a little weird. He's got a holster here with a non-interactive blaster in it. That does stand out as a little odd and classified, where so much of their gear is all useful. But also, whatever, and it's painted red, and it's another splash of cool color. He's great. I love him. Can't wait to get, like I said, I want to get all my Python patrols together and get a nice shot of them because they are a unique and interesting collection to have. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. Lots of different toy reviews, and my top 10 of 2023 is coming very, very soon. Until next time, Cobra.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.